Hi guys! Hi guys! If you're a crew member, then maybe this message is also for you. We all know that the impact of social media in all aspects nowadays is very powerful, in that having no knowledge, not being informed, not aware, or not knowing are some reasons why reckless postings in social media sometimes happen. On board the ship, access and connections to social media by crew members are generally beneficial, yes, especially this time of COVID pandemic. Yet, at the same time, we have to be mindful enough about our limitations. We should know the company's guidelines, company's policy regarding social media use. And where we can find it, it is somewhere posted in our code of conduct of the crew, and it is also mentioned in our global health. You can check it out. And for me, the best way is you can ask your department head, or you can ask anyone who knows well. And why do you think it's important to have a company policy regarding social media publications? It is all because it may have a direct impact in our company's reputation or anyone from the company. I myself is always undecided, always unsure. That's why I do a couple of reviews before posting anything. And sometimes I even ask my superiors. That's why I come up to this content, because I want us all to be safe to be honest. So as a friendly reminder, let's talk about what we can share and what we cannot share about our company, about the company we work for in general. Ang hirap ng cellphone user, no? Kasi hindi mo alam kung saan ka titingin talaga eh. Pinanood ko yung video ko, hindi na naman nakatingin sa lens. Actually, ang hirap mag-take two, kaya wag na nating ulitin. Okay na yan. Tsaka gusto ko lang talaga i-try yung improvised ring light ko. So, let's go back. Whether your photos or videos are for personal use or professional use, we should be responsible enough to know your own company's guidelines and principles regarding social media publications. And please let me share to you all the information that I know, based only on the information I've gathered before and I've learned before. So let's start. I know some of you knows about this, but this is just a friendly reminder, okay? So number one is ship. It's not safe to post in public the exact location of the ship, the cargo of the ship, and the total number of persons on board. Why? Because pirates can use such information for a targeted piracy, smuggling, or theft. Second one is emergency. Yes, during emergency situations, because any actions could affect or hurt the company's reputation, especially if the situation is not handled in a right way. That's why, if you can observe, it's always a practice that during an emergency situation, we always advise anyone present on the scene not to take photos and videos, right? But as long as the emergency is handled in the right way, then we cannot control the people. Next one is restricted areas. Yes, to all the crew members, I know all of you knows where are the restricted areas, so please avoid taking photos and videos inside the restricted areas. Of course, sometimes we cannot avoid it, but if you have pictures inside the restricted areas, just keep it to yourself. Avoid posting it anywhere. Next one, privacy of a person. Yes, we should respect the privacy of the person, especially if he doesn't like to be included in the photo or video, then we don't have the right to post it anywhere also. Face mask and social distancing. We all know that the cruise industry is very affected by this pandemic, and if your company have a policy or protocol that we should wear face masks and maintain social distancing, then also in the taking photos or posting photos in social media, we should at least put your face mask and keep social distancing, so that they know that we are following the rules of the company, right? And later on, I will just mention the rest of it, because it's already lunchtime and my colleague is waiting for me. Thank you for listening for now. Later, I'll go back. As I was saying, cruise industry is very much affected with this pandemic, and most of the ships are safe men, and it is better not to post anything like so much empty places or any photo or video that will reflect the downtime or negativity of the ship. So it's better to post something that will reflect positivity, like how the company compensates with us or how the crew members manage the situation, like being productive doing some activities. Anyway, everybody is still working according to duty hours. And next is professional use. Professional use, to those who are from the photo or video department, some of them has drone use for work, and most of their shots needs approval before uploading, unlike the most of us who can freely post anything at any time. So just be careful. Be careful. Be careful also when you're in uniform, because that means you're on duty. And what is the general rule? When you are on duty, we're not allowed to use our mobile phones. So just be careful. And what's next? Kalimutan ko na. So logo. Make sure that there's no obscene logo seen in the background of your video or photo. Hashtag. Nobody says we are not allowed to post any picture of the ship or the company or any logo, so please confirm about this. Next, alcohol. It is not good to post any photo or video that will show so much alcohol in the background. You know that. Next, do not post any photo or video that you are eating inside your cabin or that you have food inside your cabin. That is a no-no. Next, PAX cabin. Somebody told me that it is not even right to show how a passenger cabin looks like. Galley. What are the other area in the ship that we are not allowed to go inside aside from the restricted areas? They say it's the galley because in the galley there's a food and we don't want to contaminate anything. Except for the authorized personnel, like for the fire patrol or our security, we have some points, or we are allowed to check anywhere, any part of the ship. As you can notice, if there's a galley tour, a provision tour, they always, for the passengers, they are required to wear the sanitized suit. You know all about that. And what else? No more. Too much don'ts. That's enough for that. I know you know well more than me, and so let's go to the do's. For the do's, as long any photo or video that will promote your health, environment, safety, and security is good and safe. So just keep sharing whatever you have or whatever thoughts you have. Just keep sharing as long as the intention is good and will not hurt or will not affect the reputation of the company. And what else? What else? One more thing about data protection. Please don't be confused again about data protection. I'm not in the position to explain to you what a data protection is, but there's so many ways. You can ask someone, you can ask your department head, or you can simply search in the Google what is the meaning of a data protection. For me, I have a simple understanding about that data protection is all about personal information of a person or a company or anything. Like for example, our company will not disclose any personal information about us to other people. And for you, do not share your passwords, your birthday, your email address, something like that. So that is data protection. Please review about that. And about information security, any security arrangement, as long as it's not confidential, it's not confidential. So don't make things so complicated. There are more videos in the internet, in the YouTube, that is more detailed about maritime security or about ISPS. So just be open-minded, don't be narrow-minded. That's it. That's all I can say. I hope you appreciate what I said. Keep safe and God bless. Thank you. Wait, I forgot to tell you, we are allowed to take photos or videos in the public areas, in the crew areas. We are allowed to show in public some activities that we are doing on board, like basketball or any kind of sports or any kind of activities like crew meets band. We are allowed. That's it.